Welcome back to my channel. My name is Dr. Osa and you have found the Your Golden Elevation channel, and I'm committed to helping you fulfill your purpose in life and to live the best version of yourself in this world that we're all in. My first video was yesterday and I was so excited to do my second one that I'm actually posting it sooner than I expected to. And the topic is on dreams. You already know this if you clicked on this video. And I was going to wait, but I actually had like 4 dreams last night that were all pretty symbolic. And so I think that's a sign to, do this video today. So if you're new here, I call my subscribers my family of golden souls. And the reason why I chose that is because your golden elevation is all about your golden elevation to new heights in your life. And so everyone is so precious to me and to God and to this world, because everyone makes up an important piece of the puzzle that creates the world that we live in. And I know that might sound cheesy, but I really do believe that. And my hope and dream and purpose for being on this videos is not really to be seen or to become an influencer or anything like that. I'm blessed, off of YouTube in my, day-to-day life, and I'm grateful for that. And I just want to give back. So with this topic being about dreams, we see dreams everywhere, right? We see them on TV, in movies where characters might have dreams, or they might be, going about their day-to-day lives to us, and then, something bad happens and then it turns out to be a dream in the movie or on the TV show. We talk about having dreams. I have a dream, Martin Luther King's speech that actually came from someone else who he heard at a small church, that phrase. A woman who he heard at a small church, he kind of lifted that phrase, but not many people know that. But we all have dreams to various degrees in our lives that propel us forward, that give us motivation and momentum to keep going during hard times, because we dream of a different world. We dream of a different life for ourselves. We dream of just ascending and becoming who we really are meant to be. And dreams, when we have dreams, oftentimes, if they're good dreams, they're a context in which we ascend and we can kind of hover over some of the heavy things that hold us back in our lives. So dreams are super important. And if they weren't important, we wouldn't be talking about them or having them like almost every day. And I know that there are some people who don't dream, but I do have some suggestions for you all later in this video. So just a little bit more about me, and as it comes to dreams, I went to UC Berkeley for my undergraduate degree, and as part of my degree program, I actually took 2 courses on dreams. And that was the first time where I started to really pay more conscious attention to dreams. When I was younger, in high school and younger, I did have a lot of dreams, and but I didn't really, dissect them or sit with them like I do now, or even after taking those courses. I learned about dream symbolism. I learned about how different scholars and different researchers like Sigmund Freud and others use dreams to interpret their patients' worlds even. So there's a whole wide range from, the scientific world to the religious world about the significance of dream. You have Joseph in the Bible who dreamt that he was, going to be basically ruling over his brothers, and then that ended up getting him in a pit for telling his dreams maybe sooner than he should have, or to the wrong people. Maybe that was meant to happen. There's many debates about that, but the point is that dreams are so real that a lot of us even wonder, and a lot of scholars wonder, if dreams are actually our real life, that we're living our real life when we go to sleep, and then this waking life is a dream. So, the song, it says, life is but a dream, row, row, row your boat gently down the stream. Merrily, 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 life is but a dream. So, there's many ideas that life is even a dream, and that we're on a dream boat, if you will, as we travel through this world until we get to our next destination in the spiritual realm. So, so I tried to give you a broad overview, but in general, dreams are powerful. I think most of us can agree on that. Dreams can shake us to our core. Dreams can motivate us. Dreams can terrify us, especially, we call them nightmares, of course. And dreams can really give us clues into where we're meant to be in life. So as some examples, I would like to share a story about how dreams changed my life forever. For about 2 years, this was about 5 years ago, 2 years, for about 2 years straight, like every maybe month or two, I would have the same recurring dream. And it was like weird because I'm like, where's this dream? Where is this dream coming from? I don't even know why I'm having this dream. But at the time, my husband and I just moved to a new house, and we loved the house. We loved the environment that it was in, and we were really happy. But for off and on for about maybe 2 years, I had the same dream, and it was exactly the same. It almost felt like something was dropped in my subconscious. But I was dreaming that I was at this beautiful house on a lot of land, and maybe clothes were hanging on the line. And that might sound cheesy, like a Hallmark movie, but but basically it was kind of like that, where I was just basically living my best life at this house, and it was like divided into two properties, and it had a lot of like foliage and animals, from the wild that are friendly, almost like, Bambi or something like that. And I told my husband about this dream, and every time I would have it, I would say, I had that dream again about that house, and he didn't really know why I was having that dream either. But he tried to be supportive because it was just so random, because I wasn't really looking for a house. I was loving the house where we were, and, it really was, served our needs. So actually, I would say about almost 2 years after I kept having that dream over and over again, I came across a property that I actually saw in my dream. And it was the same house, the same, acres of land and animals that come up to you. And it's actually on sacred land where I live, that has a lot of meaning for the community that I live in, that used to be plantation land, and enslaved Africans were on this land. And then it became something that was quite incredible, that I have to keep private because I don't want you all to find out where I live. But it was so amazing to me that I found this property because we weren't looking to move, and it was exactly the type of the house that was in my dream. And it blew me away when we visited. I actually broke down in tears because I was like, this is exactly what I dreamed about. And for me, I thought it was just something out of the blue, these dreams, because I didn't really want to move, like I said, and I didn't really want a bigger house or anything, of that magnitude. But I think that I really believe that deep down, God wanted us to be here, to be stewards of this land, and to experience an elevated life. And that's not to say that you have to live in a, certain type of house or on a certain type of property to have an elevated life. But I think that all of our dreams are trying to elevate us, to show us a reality that we might be closed off to in our waking life as we go about our day-to-day tasks and go, take care of business and go to work, take care of our children, do all the things that we need to do. We often lose sight of that higher goal or that higher calling that is in us. And dreams are when we're least resistant to hearing the truth, I think, and the truth can come in with such magnitude that it can change our lives. And I should also say that my husband, like the house that we lived in before this one, he actually had a dream where he saw a house in his dream, and it ended up being the house that we moved to. So he doesn't dream quite as much as me, but his dreams have definitely been pivotal to our lives. And so that's why I want to give those examples and share just a few different perspectives about why it's so important to believe in your dreams and to think about them and to to dissect them, to write them down, I would recommend having like a dream journal where you actually write down some of your dreams until you get used to, and people still do it even if they get used to it, but especially if you feel like you don't have dreams or you don't remember them, just sitting quietly in the bed can help you just wake up more gently and, you know, turn to your nightstand or whatever you have by your bedside and write down your dreams. And then also I would recommend, some people like to talk through their dreams, so you could record them on your cell phone if that's easier for you. And then I would also recommend, I know that we are really busy and we have alarms set that wake us up in the morning, and that could kind of be disruptive to where you might just be jolted out of your sleep and might forget your dreams. But maybe on a weekend or on a day where you don't need to wake up with an alarm, you can use the journal and just wake up naturally and see what comes to mind. For me, sometimes it takes a few seconds for me to remember my dreams, and then sometimes I remember my dreams later on in the day. As the day goes on, I'm like, oh yeah, I had that dream. And it could be that last night or the night before, but then it'll come back to me later on. So definitely don't give up hope if you don't remember your dreams. And they do have a lot of like websites that talk about dreams and, you know, what symbols mean what, like if you dream about a snake or if you dream about a, you know, a bouquet of roses, what that means. But I think like culturally and also individually, symbolism varies. You know, for me, a rose might mean something different to you than it does to me, or a rabbit or a fox or a cup of wine or whatever the case may be. So definitely think about what that symbolizes to you. And a lot of times for me, things that reoccur in my dreams, like objects, might be something that I've seen or like dealt with during my waking life, like with organizing my house, or it might be something that has a different meaning than maybe the websites would say. So I would say, like, you know, don't necessarily go with that. Go with your gut feeling about what those things mean to you. And also, even though I gave like a couple of positive examples, I also wanted to provide like an example of a bad dream that or a bad dream series, I should call it, that my husband and I had last year. We kept dreaming about this person that was out to get us. I know it sounds a little weird and crazy, but it was a person that kept reoccurring in both of our dreams. And even some nights we both had like a similar dream where something similar was happening and this person was at the center of the action that was going on in those dreams. And it turns out that that person didn't really have our best interests in heart. And so that dream was just a warning, you know, before anything were to happen that could be irreversible or damaging to our family, you know, just to not engage with them anymore. So dreams actually are so important for me. It kind of is kind of like a partner in my life, I would say, to meditation, because meditation is silence in your waking world where you're sitting in a chair, or, you know, you might be, however you meditate, you know, it's different by person. But for me, I get insights and direction in meditation. And then also in dreams, I feel like I can learn or get revelations that I don't receive, you know, while I'm awake. So I had like 4 dreams last night, as I mentioned at the beginning of this video, and they are all, I think, symbolic to where I'm going next in my life. And that was a motivator for me to actually do this video today, because I felt like, okay, if I have 4 dreams that I remember, you know, in one night, then that must be a sign that I need to, you know, get on here and just share. So I mentioned in my last videos that my videos are conversations. I consider them conversations with my golden souls, and just opportunities to share ideas and insights. And I want to hear your ideas and insights. I would love to hear in the comments below. What types of dreams do you have? Have you ever had a life-changing dream that changed, you know, maybe your profession, where you work, or the person that you're partnered with, or the person that you're married to, or, you know, how you live your life? Because I think we've all had dreams on some level, and even if they haven't been super life-changing, And it took 2 years for that to manifest in my life. So, that was really something. But I think that we all have dreams that we can think through how they've impacted us. Maybe you had a dream about something that you loved as a kid. You were passionate about beading, or you were passionate about sports, and then you started to pick that up again because you dreamt about it. So we should never, in my opinion, underestimate the power of dreams. Dreams can really foreshadow what's to come in our lives, but they can also create like a new reality, which is really powerful in my opinion. So in the comments, I would love to hear any of your dreams or any questions you have about dreams that you would like to share with me, to make this more of a conversation. And I'm looking forward to seeing your comments and to replying to them. And I wish you good night's sleep tonight, and happy dreaming. And even if your dreams are terrifying or frightening, as it was in some cases, in several cases for me, there's always something to learn if we can just pause and, give ourselves a little bit of critical distance between our dreams and what they're saying to us, then we can figure it out. And even if it's not right away, it might be weeks or months before we figure out some of our dreams that are a little bit more complex. But we can also pray and ask God to reveal to us, what is this dream trying to tell me? What, God, are you trying to tell me something? Or is this my anxiety that's coming through in my dream? So there's so many facets that we can learn about over our entire lifetimes, which makes it really exciting. So thank you so much for joining me today. Again, my name is Dr. Osa, and I look forward to connecting with you. Please like, subscribe, share this video, comment below, and I will see you in the next one.